the call to arms. The galaxy had never seen a fleet like it, sleek, disciplined, and filled with young human cadets whose determination burned brighter than the stars themselves. The United Earth Council had issued an unprecedented order. The galaxy was teetering on the brink of chaos, and humanity would respond, not with wanton destruction, but with strategic, non-lethal precision. Admiral Cale Varen stood on the bridge of the flagship Resolute Dawn, overlooking the cadet fleet spread across the orbital docks of Nova Prime Station. The station was humanity's central hub for interstellar operations, a massive ringworld adorned with domed cities, energy collectors, and launch bays stretching kilometers into space. Cale's sharp blue eyes scanned the young faces before him, noting both their nervous anticipation and the burning spark of resolve. "Cadets," Cale began, his voice steady but commanding, "today, you embark on a mission no human has undertaken before. The galaxy believes humans are aggressive, unpredictable, and easily provoked. They are correct in part, but our strength lies not in killing, but in intelligence, strategy, and unity. You will face fleets thousands of times larger than ours, yet your mission is clear. Neutralize without unnecessary destruction, outthink without sacrificing humanity." Cadet Rhea Solari, a pilot with an uncanny instinct for navigation, adjusted the neural interface of her ship, the Aegis Talon. "Sir, do we have confirmation on the location of the First Armada?" Cale nodded. "The Tyrolese coalition has been destabilizing nearby systems. Their fleet is approaching the Orvan sector, expecting an easy victory. They underestimate our tactics, and that is their greatest weakness. Intelligence, precision, and non-lethal engagement will be our weapons. This is where humanity proves itself." Cadet Joran Miles, assigned to coordinate shield dynamics across the fleet, studied the tactical hologram projected in front of him. "The enemy fleet outnumbers us 20 to 1. Standard engagement is suicide. But with adaptive energy shields and calculated EMP pulses, we can disable their weapons and propulsion without loss of life." Cale's eyes flicked to Cadet Lyra Vance, whose expertise in autonomous drones and battlefield simulations was unmatched. "Lyra, you will oversee the drone units. Every strike, every disruption, every tactical maneuver must be calculated with precision. One error could escalate into unnecessary casualties." The cadets worked in harmony as the fleet launched from Nova Prime Station. Ships of all sizes, from the massive flagship Resolute Dawn to nimble fighter-class vessels, moved in perfect formation. Energy cores hummed with efficiency, non-lethal weapon systems calibrated, and drones flitted around each ship, scanning and stabilizing for environmental anomalies. As they entered the Orvan sector, the Tyrolese coalition's fleet appeared over the horizon, thousands of ships glinting in starlight, bristling with plasma cannons, energy lances, and warp disruptors. Confidence radiated from the alien armada, unaware that humans had a plan unlike anything they had encountered. "Cadets," Cale's voice resonated over the comms, "they expect a direct confrontation. We will deny them that. Engage the magphase arrays, create controlled interference fields to disrupt targeting systems. Lyra, deploy drones to neutralize propulsion without damaging hull integrity. Joran, synchronize shields to absorb any stray fire while minimizing power expenditure. Rhea, lead our advance through the interference corridors. Precision is everything." The battle began, but it was unlike any war fought before. Plasma bolts zipped harmlessly around the cadet ships, absorbed or redirected by adaptive energy shields. Rogue drones infiltrated the Tyrolese vessels, shutting down engines and weapons systems with electromagnetic pulses. The alien fleet's advantage in numbers was rendered meaningless, as every strike was countered with intelligent, non-lethal precision. Cadet Rhea maneuvered through a dense asteroid field, using natural obstacles combined with human-devised energy corridors to outflank enemy ships. "They are panicking," she said, eyes glued to the neural interface. "Their formation is breaking apart. They didn't expect humans to neutralize without destruction." Cale observed the chaos from the Resolute Dawn. "Exactly as planned. This is not brute force, it is ingenuity. Every disabled weapon, every immobilized ship, is a lesson in strategy, coordination, and humanity's ability to overcome through intelligence rather than aggression." Hours passed. The Tyrolese coalition's fleet, once confident and bristling with firepower, was now a controlled mess of immobilized vessels. Human cadets moved with calculated precision, ensuring no lives were lost while demonstrating complete mastery over their opponents. The flagship of the Tyrolese admiral, sensing defeat, attempted a final warp jump to escape. But Lyra had anticipated this. Swarms of drones intercepted the warp vectors, safely grounding the flagship and preventing further conflict. The coalition's command structure collapsed without a single casualty on the human side. Kale allowed himself a brief smile. Today, humanity has shown the galaxy that power is not measured by destruction, but by control, intelligence, and strategy. Our cadets are the finest example of what humans can achieve when courage is guided by knowledge. The cadets returned to Nova Prime Station as heroes, not for the devastation they caused, but for the lives they preserved. The data from the engagement was immediately analyzed: techniques for non-lethal suppression, adaptive shield algorithms, drone coordination, and energy redistribution, all pioneering methods that would redefine interstellar conflict. Cadet Joran Miles summarized it best as the fleet docked. "We didn't just win. We redefined what victory means. Humanity doesn't destroy, we neutralize, we protect, we adapt. That is our strength, and it is unmatched in this galaxy." Cadet Rhea Solari looked out from the observation deck of Nova Prime Station, seeing the stars stretching infinitely ahead. "This is just the beginning. The galaxy will test us, but now they know, humans fight with intelligence, coordination, and ethics. And no fleet, no matter how large, can match that." Kale Varen's final words as the cadets prepared for rest resonated across the station. "Remember this mission. Remember how courage guided by knowledge can overcome fear. Humanity will rise wherever others falter, not through destruction, but through mastery, innovation, and the unbreakable bonds of teamwork. The galaxy has seen our dawn. And this is only the first light." The cadets retired for the night, knowing that greater challenges awaited. Beyond the Orvan sector lay unknown regions, fleets of alien civilizations, and complex cosmic phenomena. But one truth was clear: humanity's cadets had proven that intelligence, precision, and strategy were the ultimate weapons. And the galaxy would never forget it. Into the nebular expanse. After the decisive engagement in the Orvan sector, the cadet fleet returned to Nova Prime Station for debriefing and recalibration. The young pilots, engineers, and strategists had proven their ability to disable an entire alien armada without loss of life, a feat unprecedented in human history. But there was no time to rest. Intelligence reports indicated that the Nebula Expanse, a cluster of previously uncharted star systems, had become a hotbed of interstellar piracy and rogue fleets. Humanity's cadets were now tasked with extending their mission: diplomacy backed by strategic non-lethal deterrence. Admiral Kale Varen addressed the cadets from the bridge of the flagship Resolute Dawn. His voice was calm but carried authority across the fleet's neural network. "Cadets, the Nebula Expanse presents a challenge different from Orvan. There will be no singular armada, no clear formations to engage. This sector is chaotic, lawless, and unstable. Your weapons remain set to non-lethal engagement. Every strategy you deploy must disable, neutralize, and preserve. Intelligence, creativity, and adaptability will be your most powerful tools." Cadet Rhea Solari, now a veteran pilot despite her young age, adjusted the navigation interface of her ship Aegis Talon. "Sir, the expanse is riddled with dense asteroid belts, ion storms, and micro-wormhole clusters. Navigation alone will require constant adaptation. We'll need predictive AI in tandem with manual intuition to ensure we remain undetected and effective." Joran Miles, overseeing energy distribution and fleet shielding, nodded. "The irregular energy flows in the expanse will interact unpredictably with our MAC-phase arrays and EMP drones. Shield modulation and pulse timing will need constant adjustments. I recommend deploying multiple drone swarms to monitor environmental fluctuations and relay data in real time." Lyra Vance, in charge of autonomous drone coordination, prepared her interface. "I've programmed adaptive algorithms for intercepting hostile ships without damage. The drones can disable propulsion systems, scramble targeting, and deploy containment fields. We can neutralize threats before they realize we've arrived." The fleet entered the Nebula Expanse cautiously, navigating through swirling gas clouds and sporadic gravitational anomalies. Stars shimmered behind the dense nebula, creating an almost surreal landscape. Visibility was limited, requiring the cadets to rely heavily on AI-assisted scanning, drone reconnaissance, and instinctual navigation. Suddenly, sensors detected multiple fast-moving contacts: the Myrathai Marauders, a notorious group of pirates who had terrorized several nearby star systems. Their ships were smaller than standard frigates but highly maneuverable, equipped with electromagnetic disruptors and microplasma turrets. Rhea adjusted her trajectory. "They've detected us. They're maneuvering for intercept. But they expect direct combat. That's exactly what we'll avoid." Admiral Kale's voice came through. "Use the environment. force them into the asteroid clusters and ion storms. Deploy drone swarms to disrupt engines and navigation systems without hull damage. The objective is control, not destruction. Remember, every life preserved strengthens humanity's reputation. The engagement began. Human ships glided through dense nebula clouds, invisible to the Marauder's sensors. Adaptive energy shields absorbed sporadic plasma bursts, while drones moved like coordinated flocks, disabling propulsion and weapon systems on the enemy ships. The pirates' aggression was neutralized without a single casualty. Joran Miles coordinated shield harmonics across the fleet. Each disruption field must compensate for the ion storm's interference. The Marauder's systems are scrambled, but our shields maintain integrity. Maintain formation and follow predictive vectors. Lyra Vance's drone units intercepted several Marauder ships attempting to retreat. Containment fields are operational. They're trapped in energy loops, unable to maneuver. Non-lethal immobilization is complete. As the pirates realized their defeat, the cadets offered a clear choice: surrender peacefully or face continued immobilization. Their ships, though unharmed, were completely contained and unable to resist further without risking destruction. Rear observed through the targeting display. They are signaling surrender. No one is harmed. We've neutralized them while demonstrating control, precision, and ethics. That's exactly the point. The captured Marauders were escorted to a nearby neutral station for processing and rehabilitation. The Expanse's populations, previously terrorized, watched from afar as the cadets' mission unfolded. Humanity's approach, efficient, non-lethal, and precise, became a new standard for resolving conflict in the galaxy. After securing the sector, the cadet fleet analyzed the data gathered from drone logs, ship interactions, and environmental readings. Every encounter provided new insights: gravitational manipulation techniques, energy field dynamics, drone swarm behavior, and adaptive shield recalibration methods. These lessons were immediately transmitted to Nova Prime Station for study. Admiral Kale addressed the cadets again. You have proven that humanity's strength lies not in violence, but in intelligence and strategy. Every obstacle in the nebular expanse has been converted into a lesson. You have neutralized threats, preserved lives, and demonstrated that courage guided by knowledge is the ultimate weapon. Cadet Kellen Rowe, studying residual energy readings from the Marauder ships, added, "The expanse has taught us adaptability on a new level. Micro-wormhole clusters, unpredictable energy fluctuations, and rogue tactics require continuous innovation. Humans don't just react, we anticipate, adapt, and master the environment. That is our advantage." Rear reflected on the broader mission. Every sector we enter strengthens humanity's reputation. We are not aggressors, we are strategists, innovators, and protectors. Every victory reinforces that intelligence and ethics are more powerful than brute force. The cadet fleet remained in the expanse for several weeks, mapping new systems, neutralizing rogue elements, and gathering environmental data. Each day was a lesson in applied science, strategy, and coordination. Every ship, every drone, and every cadet contributed to the mission's success. As the fleet prepared to leave the nebula expanse, sensors detected signs of a larger threat: remnants of the Tyrolese coalition seeking to regroup and expand into the sector. Intelligence suggested that they were unaware of humanity's non-lethal approach and would likely underestimate the cadet fleet. Admiral Kale's final instruction before departure was clear: "We have proven that humans can dominate the galaxy without destruction. Our next challenge will test our ability to scale these tactics against larger fleets. Observe, innovate, and maintain precision. The galaxy will watch, and humanity must continue to rise." Cadets gazed out at the nebulae stretching endlessly ahead. Stars, gas clouds, and uncharted systems beckoned. Humanity had conquered chaos not with weapons of death, but with tools of knowledge, strategy, and ethics. The galaxy was learning that the human approach was unique, unstoppable, and extraordinary. Rhea Solari whispered to her co-pilot, "They think they can intimidate us with numbers and firepower. But intelligence, precision, and teamwork are stronger than any weapon. And we're just getting started." Rhea Solari whispered to her co-pilot, "They think they can intimidate us with numbers and firepower. But intelligence, precision, and teamwork are stronger than any weapon. And we're just getting started." The fleet sensors picked up distant signals, other systems waiting to be stabilized, other fleets to neutralize, and countless challenges that would require every skill, every calculation, and every ounce of courage the cadets possessed. Humanity's rise was far from over, and the galaxy would soon understand that the era of strategic, non-lethal conquest had begun. The Tyrolese resurgence. The calm after the Nebula Expanse mission was short-lived. Intelligence reports from Nova Prime Station indicated that the remnants of the Tyrolese coalition were regrouping in the Varelian Nebula, a dense cluster of binary stars and magnetic storms that had long been considered a natural fortress for rogue fleets. Their new armada, larger and more technologically advanced than before, posed a challenge unlike any cadets had encountered. Admiral Cale Varen gathered the cadet leadership aboard the Resolute Dawn. The Tyrolese believe they can regain dominance through sheer numbers and intimidation. They have not yet experienced the full breadth of human ingenuity. Our weapons remain non-lethal. Our strength lies in adaptability, intelligence, and precision. You will neutralize them without unnecessary destruction, demonstrating humanity's superiority through strategy and ethics. Cadet Rhea Solari studied the holographic display of the Varelian Nebula. The nebula's magnetic storms will interfere with standard sensors and disrupt communications. Enemy ships are faster, equipped with adaptive targeting systems. We cannot rely on brute force or reaction alone. Every movement must be calculated, every maneuver anticipatory. Joran Miles, overseeing energy distribution, nodded. We can exploit the nebula itself. Magnetic anomalies can be used to redirect their propulsion, EMP pulses can disable systems momentarily, and drones can control the battlefield without causing casualties. The key is coordination and timing. Lyra Vance deployed swarms of autonomous drones programmed with advanced algorithms for interception and containment. These drones will disable engines, scramble targeting systems, and create safe containment zones for enemy ships. No life will be lost, but the Coalition's fleet will be neutralized. As the cadet fleet entered the nebula, the dense clouds of ionized gas shimmered around them, creating a surreal battlefield of light and energy. Visibility was low, and traditional combat tactics were useless. Sensors had to compensate for magnetic interference while predictive AI modeled countless possibilities for navigation, engagement, and containment. Suddenly, the Tyrolese armada appeared, hundreds of sleek warships, their adaptive plasma cannons glowing with lethal intent. The Coalition believed in overwhelming humans through fear and aggression. They did not anticipate what awaited them. Rhea led the fleet through a maze of ion storms and gravitational eddies, using the nebula itself as a weapon. Enemy ships were forced into unpredictable paths, their plasma volleys dissipated harmlessly against human shields. Drones intercepted enemy craft, disabling engines and weapon systems with electromagnetic pulses. The cadets' non-lethal approach turned the Tyrolese aggression into confusion and chaos. Joran coordinated shield harmonics across the fleet. Each disruption pulse must account for the nebula's interference. Maintain formation and follow predictive vectors. Precision is paramount. One miscalculation could compromise containment. The Tyrolese admiral, sensing their losses, attempted to reorganize and counterattack. But every maneuver was anticipated. Cadets deployed micro-wormhole disruptors, creating temporary navigation loops that trapped enemy ships in contained trajectories. Ships attempting to flee were caught in energy containment fields deployed by Lyra's drones. Rhea observed the holographic display. They are signaling surrender. They've realized they cannot defeat us with force alone. But no one has been harmed. This is humanity's strength, control, intelligence, and ethics. Admiral Cale allowed the fleet a moment of calm as they assessed the situation. The Tyrolese believe power lies in firepower. Humanity demonstrates that true power lies in intelligence, preparation, and restraint. Every enemy ship neutralized strengthens our understanding of strategy, ethics, and the science of non-lethal warfare. As the Tyrolese fleet surrendered, the cadets focused on securing data and understanding the technology they had encountered. The Coalition's adaptive targeting systems, propulsion enhancements, and shield modulation were carefully studied. Every innovation provided new insights for humanity's ongoing mission, to conquer the galaxy without unnecessary destruction, using intelligence as the ultimate weapon. Cadet Kellen Rowe analyzed the captured systems. These ships have technology far beyond anything we've seen. Micro-wormhole navigation, adaptive shields, and predictive targeting algorithms are all invaluable. By studying them responsibly, we gain knowledge that strengthens human fleets and enhances interstellar diplomacy. The cadets transmitted data back to Nova Prime Station for analysis, providing scientists, engineers, and strategists with unprecedented resources. Every maneuver, every neutralization, and every encounter became part of humanity's growing expertise in non-lethal interstellar conflict. Rhea reflected on the broader significance. We're changing the galaxy's perception of humans. We don't kill. We don't destroy. We neutralize, learn, and demonstrate intelligence. Every fleet, every system, every challenge strengthens that reputation. Lyra Vance added, the drones, shields, and tactical coordination we've deployed are not just weapons, they are tools for understanding, preservation, and control. The galaxy will learn that humans dominate not through violence, but through superior strategy and ethical mastery. Even as the Tyrolese coalition fleets were processed and returned to neutral zones, new intelligence hinted at yet larger threats, alien civilizations who had remained hidden, monitoring humanity's rise and preparing their own responses. Each challenge promised complexity, danger, and opportunity for learning. Admiral Kale addressed the cadets one final time before leaving the Varelian Nebula. The galaxy watches us, cadets. Every action we take sets a precedent. Today, we proved that humanity's greatest strength lies not in destruction, but in intelligence, unity, and strategic foresight. The Tyrolese may return, but we will be ready. We will continue to neutralize threats, preserve life, and teach the galaxy that humans do not simply conquer, we master with ethics and precision. The cadet fleet exited the nebula, stars stretching endlessly ahead. Each system they had stabilized, each fleet they had neutralized, and each technological insight they had gained represented progress for humanity. They had not only defended their own territory, they had reshaped the galaxy's understanding of what it meant to face a human fleet. Rhea Solari gazed out at the stars, reflecting on the journey. We've faced the impossible and turned it into opportunity. Every threat has taught us something, every engagement has strengthened our skills, and every victory has done so without unnecessary destruction. This is the future of humanity in the galaxy. Joran Miles added, we've proven that intelligence, preparation, and coordination are stronger than firepower. The galaxy will remember that humans rise above every challenge, not through violence, but through mastery and ethical action. Kellen Rowe summarized, the nebular expanse was only the beginning. Beyond these systems lie fleets, empires, and phenomena yet uncharted. But humanity has already shown the path. We adapt, we learn, we neutralize, and we preserve. That is how we conquer the galaxy. The cadets continued their journey, aware that greater challenges awaited. Each mission, each engagement, and each encounter with alien civilizations would test their intelligence, ethics, and adaptability. Humanity's rise was not just a matter of ships and weapons, it was a testament to strategy, ethics, and the unbreakable human spirit. As the fleet approached new star systems, the cadets prepared for their next mission, the heart of the Tyrolese coalition's political structure, where diplomacy, strategy, and advanced non-lethal tactics would be pushed to the limit. Humanity's reputation as the galaxy's most intelligent and ethical force was about to be solidified, or challenged like never before, infiltrating the Tyrolese capital. The cadet fleet approached the Tyrolese coalition's capital sector, a sprawling system of fortified planets, orbital platforms, and gravitational anomalies designed to repel intruders. The system was known as Zytherian Nexus, a web of asteroid belts, energy shields, and naturally occurring magnetic storms. Even the most seasoned alien fleets considered it impenetrable. But humans did not rely on brute force, they relied on intelligence, precision, and adaptability. Admiral Kale Varen addressed the cadets from the bridge of the Resolute Dawn. Cadets, Zytherian Nexus is a test of strategy unlike any before. The Coalition believes this system is their stronghold. They have prepared traps, ambushes, and defenses designed to destroy invaders. We will neutralize these threats without firing lethal weapons. Every engagement, every maneuver, must preserve life while demonstrating human ingenuity. Cadet Rhea Solari, now a recognized tactical leader, studied the holographic projection of Zytherian Nexus. Sir, the orbital defenses are complex. Plasma turrets, energy barriers, and magnetic flux grids cover every planet and station. Standard engagement would be suicidal. We need adaptive maneuvers, drone infiltration, and environmental exploitation. Joran Miles nodded. Our magphase arrays and EMP drones can disable weapons and propulsion. Our shields are optimized for interference from magnetic storms. The fleet's coordination will be critical. Every ship must act in concert to neutralize defenses without causing casualties or structural collapse. Lyra Vance initiated drone deployment protocols. Drones will disable weapon systems, recalibrate energy conduits, and monitor for environmental hazards. Our approach is surgical, precise, and ethical. The Coalition's fleet will be contained, not destroyed. The fleet entered Zytherian Nexus, weaving between asteroid clusters and energy fields. Ion storms crackled around them, interfering with sensors and communications, but predictive AI and human intuition guided every maneuver. Cadets adjusted vectors in real time, anticipating gravitational fluctuations and enemy reactions. Suddenly, coalition ships detected the human presence. Hundreds of sleek vessels moved to intercept, bristling with adaptive plasma cannons and warp disruptors. The coalition admiral, confident in their numerical and technological superiority, expected chaos to ensue. What he did not expect was humans who could turn chaos into strategy. Rhea led the fleet through a narrow gravitational corridor between twin planets. They are following predicted vectors. We'll use the corridor's anomalies to neutralize their fleet. Joran coordinated shield harmonics across the fleet. Deploy EMP drones to disable propulsion and weapons systems. Maintain energy reserves to absorb stray plasma fire. Precision is everything, no ship may be damaged. Lyra's drone units moved with astonishing coordination, slipping past enemy defenses and shutting down critical systems without harm. Coalition ships spun in confusion, unable to maneuver effectively, while human vessels maintained perfect formation. Admiral Kale observed the operation from the bridge. This is humanity at its finest. The galaxy measures power by destruction, but we redefine it through intelligence, ethics, and mastery. Every neutralized ship, every disabled weapon system is a testament to human ingenuity. The cadets encountered the coalition's orbital defense platforms, massive structures bristling with turrets and shields. Standard attack would be catastrophic. Instead, drones infiltrated energy conduits, creating temporary power fluctuations that caused turrets to misfire harmlessly into the void. Magnetic interference fields redirected plasma bursts, preventing structural damage. Cadets maneuvered through the chaos with unparalleled precision. Rhea monitored the tactical display. They are beginning to surrender control of the platforms. The fleet is neutralizing their weapons without casualties. Every system we disable is a demonstration of human strategy and ethics. Joran adjusted energy pulses across the fleet. Keep shields optimized for magnetic fluctuations. Drones maintain containment fields. No hull may be breached. This is a non-lethal victory, and we must preserve it at all costs. As the fleet advanced deeper into Zytherian Nexus, cadets began mapping hidden routes, gravitational corridors, and energy anomalies. Each path provided a tactical advantage, allowing the human fleet to move with speed and precision unseen by any alien species. Every obstacle, from asteroid belts to magnetic storms, was converted into a tool for control rather than a threat. Lyra's drones intercepted a group of coalition warships attempting to flank the human fleet. Containment fields are stable. They are immobilized and disarmed without harm. The coalition admiral has no options left that do not result in surrender. The fleet's actions sent a clear message: humans could dominate without destruction. Entire fleets, orbital defenses, and fortified stations fell under human control, neutralized safely and efficiently. The galaxy began to witness a new form of power, one based on intelligence, strategy, and ethical mastery. As the human fleet reached the central planetary hub of Zytherian Nexus, the coalition admiral initiated a surrender protocol. Cadet Rhea watched as the holographic communication appeared before her, a symbol of the enemy recognizing human supremacy. Admiral Kale's voice carried through the fleet. Cadets, you have demonstrated the ultimate lesson of HFY, that intelligence, strategy, and ethics triumph where brute force fails. Every life preserved, every system neutralized, is a testament to human mastery. The galaxy will remember this day. Cadet Kellen Rowe analyzed the coalition's technology for data integration. The adaptive shields, micro-wormhole navigators, and energy conduits we've studied here will revolutionize our fleet operations. Every innovation neutralized safely enhances our capabilities and understanding. Joran summarized, Zytherian Nexus has taught us large-scale coordination under extreme environmental stress. Every cadet, drone, and ship contributed to an ethical victory. The galaxy is learning that humans redefine power, control and intelligence outweigh sheer numbers. The fleet remained in the sector for several weeks, cataloging technologies, neutralizing rogue elements, and training cadets in advanced non-lethal engagement. Every maneuver became a lesson in physics, energy management, strategy, and ethics. Rhea reflected on their mission. The coalition believed strength meant destruction. We've shown them that strategy, intelligence, and unity are stronger than firepower. Humans rise where others falter. That is our legacy. Lyra added, And the best part is, every system we stabilize, every fleet we neutralize, becomes a blueprint for future operations. The galaxy will recognize humans not only as conquerors but as intelligent, ethical masters of strategy. Admiral Kale concluded the mission briefing. The Tyrolese coalition will rebuild, but they will do so knowing that humans dominate through intellect, coordination, and morality. Every engagement here reinforces that humanity's rise is unmatched. Remember this, cadets, control without destruction is the ultimate victory. As the fleet prepared to leave Zytherian Nexus, sensors detected distant anomalies, indicators of other civilizations observing the humans' tactics. Every system they encountered now carried the potential for alliances, challenges, and new lessons. Humanity's rise was becoming not just a story of conquest, but a demonstration of the galaxy's first truly intelligent, ethical force. Rhea gazed out at the vast nebula stretching beyond the capital planets. We've turned the impossible into achievable strategy. Every fleet, every system, every enemy neutralized ethically strengthens humanity's place in the galaxy. And this is only the beginning. Joran added, the galaxy will remember that humans are not violent conquerors, but masters of strategy, ethics, and innovation. We have set a standard that no civilization can ignore. The cadet fleet departed Zytherian Nexus, the stars ahead filled with unknown systems, alien fleets, and cosmic phenomena awaiting humanity's unique approach. Each mission strengthened their knowledge, skill, and reputation. The human cadets were no longer trainees, they were pioneers of a new era, a galaxy conquered through intelligence, precision, and ethical mastery. The success at Zytherian Nexus reverberated across the galaxy. Word spread quickly among alien civilizations that humans were unlike any force they had encountered, disciplined, intelligent, and capable of neutralizing fleets without destroying lives. But as reputation grew, so did the stakes. A coalition of several alien civilizations, alarmed by humanity's rise, began coordinating a massive defensive effort in the Seraphim Expanse, a dense sector filled with gas giants, asteroid belts, and volatile energy fields. Admiral Kale Varen addressed the cadet leadership aboard the flagship Resolute Dawn. Cadets, the galaxy is watching. The Seraphim Expanse represents the next test. We face not one fleet, but an alliance. They believe overwhelming force will intimidate us. They do not understand humanity. Our weapons remain non-lethal. Our strength remains intelligence, coordination, and strategy. Neutralize without destruction, and we will demonstrate the ultimate power of the human mind. Cadet Rhea Solari analyzed the holographic projection of the expanse. Sir, the sector is extremely dense with asteroid clusters and unstable gravitational fields. The Coalition's fleets are divided among these sectors, each expecting to ambush us. If we move directly, we'll be surrounded. We need diversion, coordination, and precise navigation. Joran Miles reviewed energy flow charts. The Coalition's ships are equipped with adaptive shields, plasma cannons, and energy-disrupting drones. Our shields must be modulated in real time, and our drone swarms must maintain containment fields while counteracting environmental anomalies. Timing will be everything. Lyra Vance activated the autonomous drone network. Drones will infiltrate enemy ships, disable engines, scramble targeting systems, and deploy non-lethal containment fields. Each unit operates independently yet synchronizes with the fleet. Our control over the battlefield will be absolute, yet ethical. As the fleet entered the Seraphim Expanse, cadets encountered chaotic gravitational fields and turbulent ion storms. Sensors flared intermittently, requiring constant manual adjustments. Rhea skillfully maneuvered the Aegis Talon through asteroid belts and magnetic flux corridors, anticipating enemy reactions while coordinating with other cadets. Suddenly, the Coalition's first wave appeared. Hundreds of alien ships surged toward the human fleet, plasma and energy weapons primed. Their confidence was evident, they expected chaos, not precision. Deploy drones, Rhea commanded. Containment fields active. Disrupt propulsion and targeting. Maintain formation and minimize energy loss. Joran harmonized shield pulses across the fleet. Adaptive modulation compensates for magnetic interference. Every ship is protected. Every maneuver calculated. The first wave of Coalition ships collided with the human strategy. Drones disabled engines, scrambled sensors, and created non-lethal energy traps. Ships spun helplessly in the void, unable to fire or escape. Plasma volleys dissipated harmlessly against adaptive shields. The cadet fleet moved with an almost supernatural coordination, turning what could have been a massacre into a masterclass of strategy. Lyra observed on her control interface. Containment field stable. All enemy ships immobilized without damage. Coalition fleets are losing cohesion. They cannot adapt to our combination of intelligence and ethics. Rhea guided the fleet into a gravitational corridor, using the gas giant's fields to further disrupt the coalition's formations. Drones intercepted escape attempts, neutralizing propulsion while leaving hulls intact. The cadets' non-lethal approach had transformed overwhelming odds into total control. Admiral Kale's voice echoed across the fleet. Cadets, this is humanity's defining moment. They expected fear, but we give calculation. They expected destruction, but we give control. Our intelligence, adaptability, and ethical mastery are our weapons. Today, we prove that humans dominate without killing. As the coalition's fleet signaled surrender, cadets focused on data collection. Every disabled ship, every energy conduit, and every navigational anomaly was meticulously recorded. Scientists at Nova Prime Station would analyze this data to improve fleet coordination, drone autonomy, energy modulation, and non-lethal engagement strategies. Kellen Rowe examined energy signatures from the captured ships. Adaptive shields, propulsion disruption, and energy field manipulation from these fleets will enhance our fleet's capabilities. Learning without destruction amplifies our strength while maintaining our ethical standards. Cadets assisted in guiding the captured coalition ships to designated neutral zones, ensuring no further escalation. Rhea observed the orderly surrender with satisfaction. We've demonstrated that intelligence, precision, and ethics can neutralize even multiple fleets without loss of life. Humanity sets a new standard in the galaxy. Joran added, the Seraphim Expanse has taught us large-scale coordination under extreme environmental conditions. Every cadet, every ship, and every drone contributed to a flawless execution. This is more than victory, it is mastery. Lyra reflected on their progress. Our drones, shields, and coordinated maneuvers have turned chaos into order. The galaxy is beginning to understand that humans do not destroy to dominate, they neutralize, preserve, and innovate. As the fleet stabilized the sector, cadets mapped hidden corridors, energy flows, and gravitational anomalies, preparing for future engagements. Every system they explored provided knowledge to refine strategies and improve fleet resilience. Admiral Kale addressed the cadets after the final surrender. The Seraphim Expanse mission proves that humanity's greatest weapon is intelligence guided by ethics. We neutralized multiple fleets without destruction, preserved lives, and expanded our understanding of interstellar strategy. Let this mission serve as a model for the galaxy. Humans rise through knowledge, precision, and coordination. Rhea stood on the observation deck of the Resolute Dawn, looking out at the sprawling starfield. We've turned overwhelming odds into a showcase of strategy and ethics. Every fleet neutralized, every system stabilized, strengthens humanity's reputation. The galaxy now knows that humans fight with intellect, unity, and integrity. Kellen Rowe added, the coalition will rebuild, but they will do so knowing that humanity's approach is unmatched. They may have superior numbers or technology, but they cannot outthink humans who act with precision and ethics. Joran Miles summarized, every engagement reinforces our principles. Intelligence, ethics, and coordination outweigh brute force. The galaxy will remember humanity not as destroyers, but as masters of strategy and ethics. That is our legacy. Even as the fleet prepared to depart the Seraphim Expanse, intelligence reports indicated that more complex challenges awaited in neighboring sectors. Alien civilizations, observing humanity's unprecedented tactics, were beginning to reconsider aggression. Humanity's rise was no longer just a story of conquest, it was a demonstration of strategic and ethical mastery that would reshape interstellar relations. Rhea whispered to her co-pilot, we've neutralized entire fleets without a single life lost. That is what sets humans apart. This is the future of our species in the galaxy. And we are only beginning. The cadet fleet continued toward new sectors, ready to face increasingly complex challenges, alien alliances, and cosmic phenomena. Each mission would test their intelligence, coordination, and ethical principles. Humanity's cadets were now recognized as pioneers of a new era, a galaxy conquered through mastery, strategy, and non-lethal precision, the Council of Shadows. The cadet fleet emerged from the Seraphim Expanse into a region previously uncharted by human explorers. Sensors detected a massive gathering of alien civilizations near the Aurelia Convergence, a triple-star system surrounded by dense asteroid belts and pulsating energy fields. Known colloquially as the Council of Shadows, This interstellar coalition was a secretive assembly where alien powers deliberated on war, diplomacy, and resource control. Humanity's rise had drawn their attention, and the cadet fleet's presence would not go unnoticed. Admiral Kale Varen addressed the fleet via secure channel. Cadets, the Council of Shadows monitors everything. They believe that their numbers, experience, and technology make them untouchable. They have never encountered humans who neutralize without killing. Your mission is to demonstrate our capabilities while maintaining diplomatic decorum. Observe, adapt, and neutralize any threats without destruction. Our ethical approach is our greatest weapon. Cadet Rhea Solari reviewed the holographic projection of the convergence. Sir, the Council consists of multiple fleets from at least 7 civilizations. Each fleet varies in design, technology, and tactics. They coordinate loosely but possess combined firepower far beyond anything we've previously faced. Their strategy relies on intimidation, but they cannot predict human ingenuity. Joran Miles analyzed energy signatures. Their combined shields, adaptive weapons, and drone units are sophisticated. Non-lethal neutralization will require multiple layers of strategy, EMP disruptions, magnetic interference, and gravitational field manipulation. Coordination and timing will be critical to ensure no casualties occur. Lyra Vance initiated the advanced drone swarms, programming each for independent decision-making while maintaining real-time synchronization with the fleet. Drones will disable propulsion, scramble targeting, and deploy containment fields. Our priority is control without destruction, demonstrating humanity's strategic superiority. The fleet advanced cautiously. As they entered the Aurelia convergence, massive fleets became visible, alien ships in every size and shape imaginable, their energy cores pulsating with power. The cadet sensors indicated that the Council was monitoring every movement, analyzing for potential aggression. Rhea spoke into the comms. They're testing our formation. Expect diversionary attacks and probing strikes. We must respond strategically, not violently. Joran adjusted shield frequencies to counter the Council's adaptive plasma pulses. Every ship is optimized for interference. Containment drones are ready. Predictive AI is running simulations of every possible maneuver. The advantage lies in preparation and precision. Lyra's drones moved through the fleet, intercepting initial attempts at engagement. Enemy ships tried to fire plasma volleys, but adaptive energy fields redirected them harmlessly into empty space. Containment fields immobilized the first wave of attacking vessels without damage. Admiral Kale's voice resonated across the fleet. Cadets, this is a demonstration of humanity's unique strength. They rely on destruction and intimidation. We rely on intelligence, coordination, and ethics. Observe, neutralize, and maintain diplomacy. Show the galaxy that humans dominate without killing. The Council fleets launched a coordinated ambush near the inner asteroid belts of Aurelia convergence. Massive plasma lances and warp disruptors threatened to split the cadet fleet. Rhea, anticipating the attack, led the fleet through narrow corridors, where gravitational fields disrupted the Council's formations. Drones immobilized ships attempting to flank, while adaptive shields absorbed errant energy discharges. Joran monitored energy flow in real time. MacPhase arrays and EMP drones are synchronized. All energy pulses are non-lethal. We neutralize without destruction. Maintain formation, precision is our greatest weapon. The cadets' non-lethal tactics shocked the Council. Alien admirals observed their ships being neutralized without damage, engines and weapons rendered inoperative while crews remained unharmed. The humans were demonstrating a new paradigm of power, intelligence and ethics over brute force. Lyra adjusted drone trajectories. Containment fields are stable. Enemy propulsion systems offline. They cannot maneuver or fire without consent. The Council is forced to surrender operational control temporarily, preserving their fleets while humans maintain command of the battlefield. Rhea activated communications channels with the Council. We seek neither domination nor destruction. Our mission is to demonstrate that humans can neutralize threats efficiently and ethically. Cooperation will ensure that no lives are lost and that stability is maintained across the sector. The Council, initially wary and hostile, began to recognize the humans' approach. Fleet by fleet, containment fields immobilized ships without harm, neutralizing the threat while preserving operational integrity. Cadets meticulously documented every engagement, analyzing alien technology and behavior for future reference. Admiral Kale addressed the cadets privately. This is diplomacy in motion. Humans do not destroy. Humans neutralize, preserve, and assert dominance through intelligence and ethical action. Every engagement teaches us more about alien tactics, technology, and psychology. Humanity's reputation is being forged not with firepower, but with strategy. Over several days, the cadets stabilized the Aurelia convergence. They neutralized rogue ships attempting to defy the humans, coordinated with alien fleets willing to cooperate, and mapped gravitational corridors for future operations. Every system they explored became a lesson in environmental adaptation, tactical precision, and ethical enforcement. Cadet Kellen Rowe studied alien energy conduits. Their propulsion systems, shield harmonics, and targeting arrays will enhance our understanding of large-scale fleet management. Integrating these insights without causing destruction amplifies our power and influence. Rhea reflected on the broader mission. We are teaching the galaxy a new way to perceive power. Humans rise not through fear or aggression, but through intelligence, coordination, and ethics. Every fleet neutralized and every system stabilized strengthens that perception. The Council held an emergency meeting, recognizing the humans' unique approach. Messages transmitted across the Aurelia convergence acknowledged human superiority not through destruction, but through precision, strategy, and ethical dominance. Humanity's influence expanded without a single life lost, proving that intelligence and ethical mastery could surpass overwhelming force. Admiral Kale concluded the engagement. Cadets, the Council of Shadows now knows that humanity sets a new standard. They understand that power does not require destruction, that intelligence and ethics can achieve what weapons cannot. Your actions here redefine interstellar conflict and diplomacy. Ray gazed at the three sons of Aurelia convergence, reflecting on their progress. We've demonstrated to the galaxy that humans can confront multiple civilizations simultaneously, neutralize threats, and maintain ethical standards. Every challenge makes us stronger, smarter, and more respected. Joran added, the Council will rebuild, but their approach will now include caution, intelligence, and respect for human tactics. We have shown that strategy, coordination, and ethics are mightier than firepower. Lyra concluded, our drones, energy modulation, and tactical precision have set a precedent. The galaxy will not forget that humans dominate without killing, that control and ethics are the ultimate weapons. As the cadet fleet prepared to leave the Aurelia convergence, new intelligence hinted at even greater challenges ahead, hidden fleets observing from the shadows, uncharted anomalies, and civilizations preparing their responses to humanity's unprecedented rise. Each mission would test intelligence, diplomacy, and strategy on a scale larger than ever before. Rhea whispered to her co-pilot, we've changed the galaxy's perception of humanity. They see that humans fight not to destroy, but to master. Every fleet neutralized, every system stabilized, is a lesson for everyone watching. And our journey is just beginning. The fleet departed, moving toward unknown sectors, prepared for the next phase of humanity's rise, a combination of strategic conquest, ethical enforcement, and interstellar diplomacy. Each cadet now carried the responsibility of representing human ingenuity, intelligence, and morality on a galactic stage. Humanity's legend was no longer just about conquest, it was about mastering the galaxy with ethics, strategy, and unmatched intellect. Humanity ascendant. The cadet fleet, now seasoned by countless engagements, approached the ecliptic expanse, a massive star cluster where intelligence suggested an unprecedented coalition of alien civilizations had gathered. Unlike previous encounters, this threat was not merely a rogue fleet or an isolated empire, it was a coordinated alliance spanning multiple star systems, each contributing elite warships, advanced weaponry, and intricate defenses. Intelligence reports indicated that they had studied humanity's previous campaigns and were preparing preemptive strikes to prevent further human influence. Admiral Kale Varen addressed the fleet from the Resolute Dawn. Cadets, this is the culmination of everything we've learned. The galaxy has taken note of humanity's rise. The ecliptic expanse hosts the ultimate test, a coalition determined to challenge our strategy, ethics, and intelligence. Our mission remains unchanged, neutralize threats without unnecessary destruction, demonstrate strategic mastery, and assert humanity's dominance through intelligence and precision. Cadet Rhea Solari reviewed the holographic projection of the ecliptic expanse. Sir, the fleet numbers are staggering. Every civilization has brought their best vessels. Their formations are layered, adaptive, and highly unpredictable. They anticipate aggression, but they cannot anticipate our ethical tactics or our coordination. We will need diversionary maneuvers, predictive AI analysis, and multi-layered drone operations. Joran Miles analyzed energy signatures across the coalition. Their plasma arrays, warp disruptors, and energy harmonics are unmatched in scale. Shield modulation, EMP disruption, and containment fields must be executed with unprecedented precision. Every cadet must synchronize maneuvers in real time to neutralize threats without casualties. Lyra Vance activated the largest coordinated drone network yet deployed. Drones will disable propulsion systems, neutralize weapon targeting, and deploy non-lethal containment grids across the battlefield. Every ship immobilized will remain intact. Our control over this engagement will redefine interstellar warfare. The cadet fleet entered the ecliptic expanse with calculated caution. Massive fleets emerged from nebulae, asteroid clusters, and magnetic fields. Plasma cannons flared, targeting arrays tracked every human vessel, and energy disruptors attempted to interfere with fleet communication. Yet humans remained calm, moving with precision unmatched by the alien coalition. Rhea led the fleet through complex gravitational corridors, turning natural obstacles into tactical advantages. Drones moved like coordinated flocks, intercepting attacks, disabling propulsion, and creating containment zones for enemy ships. Energy pulses from human shields absorbed stray plasma fire, neutralizing threats before they could escalate. Admiral Kale's voice echoed across the neural network. Cadets, today we prove that the greatest weapon is the mind guided by ethics. Every enemy fleet we neutralize demonstrates that humans dominate through intelligence, coordination, and strategy, not destruction. The coalition launched wave after wave of assaults, expecting chaos. But each attack was anticipated. Human fleets maneuvered flawlessly through ion storms, gravitational anomalies, and asteroid belts. Drones immobilized ships attempting flanking maneuvers, while adaptive shields absorbed energy discharges. The alien coalition's superior numbers became irrelevant in the face of precise, coordinated, and non-lethal engagement. Joran harmonized energy flows across the fleet. Mag-phase arrays, EMP drones, and predictive shields operating at maximum efficiency. Enemy propulsion disrupted, weapons systems neutralized, containment fields stabilized. Every engagement executed flawlessly. Lyra monitored the battlefield. Containment grids have immobilized 75% of enemy ships. No casualties recorded. The coalition cannot maneuver, cannot fire, cannot escape. Humanity controls the battlefield ethically and completely. Rhea engaged the final phase of the strategy. Using the ecliptic expanse's gravitational corridors, cadets guided coalition fleets into energy-neutralizing zones where drones deployed immobilization fields. Ships spun helplessly, unable to retaliate. Every move was calculated to demonstrate control without harm. The alien coalition, stunned by the humans' capabilities, initiated surrender protocols. Fleets ceased aggressive maneuvers, signaling submission. Humans had neutralized the greatest combined fleet in galactic history without a single life lost. Admiral Kale addressed the fleet. Cadets, this is humanity at its pinnacle. We have faced overwhelming numbers, superior technology, and coordinated strategy. Yet we have neutralized the threat without destruction. Today, the galaxy witnesses a new standard of power, intelligence, ethics, and mastery. Humanity's rise is complete. Cadet Kellen Rowe analyzed the captured ship systems. Their propulsion grids, adaptive shields, and energy conduits are now catalogued for study. Integrating this knowledge enhances our strategic capabilities, allowing humans to maintain dominance without compromising ethics. Knowledge, not destruction, is our ultimate weapon. Rhea reflected on the mission. We faced every type of threat, rogue fleets, hostile empires, massive coalitions, and neutralized them all without loss of life. The galaxy has learned that humans fight differently. We fight to preserve, to master, and to teach. Lyra added, our drones, shields, and strategies have set a new precedent. Alien civilizations now recognize that intelligence and ethics outweigh brute force. Humanity has become the benchmark for all future conflicts. The cadet fleet coordinated post-engagement operations, mapping sectors, neutralizing residual rogue elements, and ensuring stability across the ecliptic expanse. Every cadet contributed to an unprecedented mission of learning, control, and ethical dominance. Admiral Kale concluded the debriefing. The ecliptic expanse mission proves that humans are the galaxy's ultimate force. Not through violence, but through intelligence, coordination, and ethics. We have neutralized the impossible, stabilized countless systems, and demonstrated that strategy guided by morality is the most powerful weapon. Remember this, cadets, humans ascend not by destruction, but by mastery. Ray gazed out at the expanse of stars, nebulae, and distant systems. We've shown the galaxy that humans do not need to destroy to dominate. Every fleet neutralized, every system stabilized, every life preserved reinforces humanity's legacy. This is only the beginning. Joran summarized, every engagement has been a lesson, every victory a demonstration of ethics and strategy. The galaxy will remember this era as the time humans redefined power. Kellen added, we've set a standard no civilization can ignore. Intelligence, ethics, and mastery are humanity's true weapons. The galaxy will never underestimate humans again. Lyra concluded, every fleet we neutralized, every system we stabilized, has become a blueprint for the future. Humanity rises not with fear, but with knowledge, strategy, and ethical precision. The legend of humans in the galaxy is now eternal. As the cadet fleet departed the ecliptic expanse, the galaxy watched. Systems previously threatened now stood in awe of humanity's methods. Alien civilizations recognized that humans were the most intelligent, ethical, and dominant species in the galaxy. Rhea whispered to her co-pilot, we've done more than conquer fleets, we've redefined what it means to be powerful. The galaxy will remember humanity not for firepower, but for wisdom, ethics, and strategy. And our journey continues, even beyond these stars. With each mission, humanity solidified its reputation as a force unmatched in intelligence, strategy, and ethical mastery. The cadets were no longer just students, they were pioneers of a new era, a species ascending through knowledge, precision, and moral clarity. Humanity had become ascendant.